Switch over.
Gin. Closed.
There we go. Being fished again. I don't trust this game's resume function. What the fuck is up with that stretched bollocks? Also, why is it captured where my cursor was? That's not how you do a save game screen. That's just not. I kind of forget what I was doing because it's been a couple of weeks.
The door is locked, and I can hear shouting and crying. We're in the middle of some family drama, so there's no chance of them hearing me.
Don't know. I actually forget what we were doing. Please, I want to lay down a shiny hunt. Please, I'll hunt your shiny. Cover still, you sweet little eyes like one. I could have escaped.
I must warn Holmes.
Yes, but how?
I must warn Holmes.
I think I need to warn Holmes.
I must warn Holmes. I must warn Holmes.
Is that literally all he's going to be saying for every single, Do we though? Looks like I'm fuzzy. Buzz. Yeah. Just warn Holmes. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to do to warn Holmes. Do I throw a knife at the door? Do I set the door on fire?
I must warn Holmes.
I didn't even know this was here. I mean, it looks like I'm going to have to do something with the valves. And, you know, cause a steam outburst there for them to go, oh no, the steam. Oh, wait, someone's escaped.
The door is locked.
Clumsy dragon. If your dragon is fuzzy, consult medical expertise.
I must warn Holmes. I must warn Holmes.
Yes, but how? I'm sorry, but that just reminds me of that joke. Me on my first day as a vet. To the patient. What seems to be the problem? Meow. Yes, but where?
I must warn Holmes.
By warning him.
I must warn Holmes.
But yeah, seeing these pipes look prominent. High school level with customary cobweb in the corner.
I must warn Holmes.
So far behind. Oh my god. I think we need to warn. Who was it again? I don't know. Watson, do you know who we need to warn? Oh, he opens that one. Oh, so he actually goes in here. Can't use that door. Meow, yes, I'll see. I'll put the cat in shoes for a week. That's the cat's self-doctor. Don't shit to my shoes, I need them. Do you really, though? Okay, this has not helped one bit. Like, the ability that I can go down here. What is that? That is not what I thought it was going to be. Oh, good God. No. Sir, you know where Holmes is. Sir! Sir! I know one way to wake you up. Stick your head in there, you'll wake up soon enough. Thanks, hello, and welcome. Need to warn Holmes such a slow water speed to do so. I know, right? Saw that flicker. I really have forgotten what the button. What's the button? There it is. That's not what I needed. Are you shitting me? He has been there the entire fucking time. What the fuck? I'm gonna swallow a punishment snack now. Gonna refill your thermal. Thought you were gonna say thermos. I don't need to do that, I can just do this. We'll decide. How many do I have? Sadly, 4. Oh. Empty sausage sponge. Ah. But we'll go and have dialogue with...
I must warn Holmes.
Yes, Watson, he's right there. I just clicked on him. What the fuck, Watson? Watson, please go where you need.
Ah, Holmes, there you are. Hans has escaped. I fear that this inquiry is a bitter defeat for us.
Not at all, my dear fellow. Quite the contrary. Follow me.
Why the devil have you brought me behind the prison?
We have an appointment, Watson.
Holmes, why do you sound different? And that Watson, he is. Somewhere. One devil dog. He can't warn Holmes right now. He must warn Holmes. Jeez. I would say that's like shaving cream between 2 sponges, but that would actually taste nicer. Just while the tea's ready to drink. Ugh. Why the devil did you bring us behind the prison? I'm going to sell your liver for a pack of cigarettes, Watson. Holmes wouldn't do that. He'd sell Watson's liver for 1 cigarette. Why am I still controlling Watson when Holmes has got the...
Look who is waiting for us.
Shielman, I'll go back and alert the guards.
Calm down. He's harmless.
Welcome back, lad.
But what is he doing here? Why hasn't he run away?
Because I asked him not to.
Are you telling me that you helped him to escape?
Quite so, as he wouldn't have been able to do so alone.
But how? And why? He's a dangerous madman. Holmes, you've made me an accomplice in this escape. You owe me some explanation.
And you will have them. But my priority for the moment is to remove our new
creep up in the
friend to a
strawberry
safe
watermelons and
place.
dates.
I won't be long, but I must go alone. I'll rejoin you later. Just give me your next destination.
Very well. I suppose you know what you're doing.
How could you doubt it? Here, take the notes. They will help you when you write up the account of our visit to Westgate. So, where do I find you?
Why do I know this? Let's go teabag Jack the Ripper. Let's go to
The next
Whitechapel.
step of our investigation should take place in the Whitechapel area.
Good. Go then, and I'll rejoin you there.
Gone through a whole litre of strawberry and raspberry diet today. I drink those kind of things neat. Probably shouldn't, but I do. Holmes's notes regarding the way that he helped Hans Schielmann to escape from prison are so extraordinary I feel it would be better to transcribe word for word the conversation that he had afterwards regarding this matter. I felt the impatience in my friend's look, however he delayed relaying me to the details of his incredible achievement. He began by telling me about Hans Schielmann's fountain pen. This is what he said. The key to the escape was actually Hans Schielmann's fountain pen. I discovered a note inside Schielmann's locker. I can quote to you from memory. Whoever is smart enough to open this case should know that a couple of drops of my masterpiece are mixed together with the ink inside the pen's reservoir. If you're reading this note, it means I'm in a tight spot. So understand that my special ink will temporarily destroy the will of anyone it touches. Therefore, you have a few precious seconds during which you can shape the subject's will. I know exactly who that got used on. See, I drank orange dilute neat when I was a child. It didn't end well. There. I do it neat or sometimes with the hot water. Hot water's kind of nice. Hot squash. Real nice. If you recognize my genius, use this knowledge to get me out of the embarrassing situation that I'm undoubtedly in. Schielmann had left his instrument for his future escape inside a case secured by devious combination. That way he could ensure that none of the prison staff would find it other than a well-informed friend. Understanding this, I decided to play along with him, but with a double game of my own. I would help him to escape, but I would also keep him under the control by using his own creation on him. I allowed Schielmann to commence the game by giving him his pen. Then I decided to advance my pawns. Sherlock, you should not give prisoners your dirty lady magazines. I'm commits an actual criminal offence. Watson, you know, I should totally trust you even though you should have done more than his fair share of terrible shit. I mean, this is just par for the course for Holmes. See, mind control chemicals. Yes. Brain, why? Why the hell did you just immediately go with boobs distilled down to their very essence and filled into a pen? My first move was to persuade the director that it was necessary to search the cell. I therefore passed the ball into Schielmann's court by giving him the opportunity with Warden James. He did not waste it. He coated the bars of his cell with the poisoned ink, and Warden James, whose hand was contaminated, was under his control for a few seconds. He discreetly and quite simply ordered James to give him the keys. Yeah, double check, you said pawns, I heard pawns. I mean, they do sound similar. The ball was then back in my court. Now I had to find a way of neutralising Warden O'Sullivan, who was to be the basement guard, as we discovered when we found Miss Patterson's duty sheet. I must admit the young warden helped me enormously by asking me to sign the prisoner's visitor's book. Absorbed in the tale, I went over the chronology of the events on my mind. I remarked that Holmes had already signed the visitor's book before giving Schielmann his pen. He replied in the most annoyed tone. Exactly, I anticipated it, and it was because of that I managed to get a step ahead in my game with Schielmann. I was leading the race, and all the while he believed it to be the other way round. Schielmann did not suspect that I had already used his poison, and thought that O'Sullivan being asleep was a godsend. He therefore was not suspicious about the letter of reference he found inside the warden's pocket. Holmes then returned to the point at which he'd broken from his tale to point out to me the lack of pertinence of my remark. But do not put the cart before the horse, Watson. Do let me continue. So by merely touching the fresh ink upon the page in the visitor's book, O'Sullivan was under my control. I suggested a state of advanced drowsiness, but ordered him not to do anything immediately, just sufficient for him to be unable to resist a siesta during his guard duty. Later, after the changing of the guards, Shieldman used the keys to let himself out of the cell. He hit the sleeping O'Sullivan over the head and exchanged his prison uniform for the warden's. You have pen, you have titty pen. Or pen titty. Then he created a smokescreen by using the ingredients I had given to him: sugar from Miss Patterson's tea tray, Brighton's bicarbonate of soda, potassium nitrate from the guard's room, and sulphur from a few matches. He used the keys again to free the Flint brothers. The two ruffians leapt at each other's throats and made the very dickens of a noise. He had the diversion he needed to leave the high security area, and that is the moment where you enter the game, Watson. Thinking you were helping O'Sullivan, you allowed Hannah Shieldman to open the corridor's annex bars by throwing him the keys. Yes, because he definitely did not sound like Hans. Definitely not. That was definitely not a German accent you spoke to from a British guard. God, this entire game's a fucking plot hole. On my side, I opened up the second log by turning the alarm on again. In light of Holmes' explanation, I began to see my actions during this episode from quite another angle. I was troubled by the way he had used me without my having any idea at the time of the duplicity of my actions. I interrupted his monologue to refer to the guards who had not realised this was happening, and who were occupied with restraining the Flint brothers. Holmes continued, exactly, so there was now only one obstacle in front of Shieldman, Warden Brighton on the reception desk at the front of the building. Holes do we need to fill them? I don't think you can fill plot holes. I interrupted him again, but it was the director who summoned him so insistently, Holmes. You won't have me believe that he was an accomplice in escape. Of course not. I provoked the director's rage towards Brighton. Too impatient I could not stop from asking how. Excuse me. I discovered that Jenny Patterson and Brighton were lovers. I also knew the director did not have any idea about their affair, and that he would surely fall into a foul rage if he found out. I asked him if that was also the reason why Miss Patterson had been summoned. Yes, she knew I had opened her locket to find the guard duty list, and so she knew that I was aware of her affair with Brighton. She wanted to make sure that I would not say anything. I pointed out that it had been rather unfeeling on his part to have told the director everything, reminding him of his promise to the young woman. He denied it in a somewhat hypocritical manner. I did not say anything. I simply left the lovers' letters inside the urgent correspondence box in the secretary's office, knowing that they would be delivered to him a few minutes later, thereby provoking his anger. Oh my god! The director shouted at Brighton. Found new glass from out there? Nice. Does it have the legs? It's a very weird question to ask out of context. You gotta wait till our co-op process is done. If they do, nice. I'm glad. The director shouted at Brighton, who rushed off to the secretary's office. Shieldman now had nothing to stand between him and the front door. Another question leapt into my mind, and not the least important one. Why did he not simply run away once he was outside? Why did he wait? I was not disappointed by my friend's answer. It is evident, my dear Watson. If he did not run away, then it was only thanks to the aforementioned step ahead of which I told you. He gave me enough time to write the letter of recommendation for O'Sullivan with the poisoned pen. Sherlock just ruined a relationship. Yep. It was in the pocket of the uniform, and Shieldman could not resist reading it when he found it. But what was written in that letter? Not very much, just congratulations on your escape. Wait for me here. I gaped to him. And that's how the first and only escape from the most inviolable prison in the kingdom came to pass. A scenario which, without doubt, will prove to be the focus of police college studies for a long time to come as one of the most extraordinary escapes in the history of modern prison. What the fuck, Sherlock? I don't know.
Here we are in the heart of Whitechapel. Keep an eye on your wallet, Holmes. This area is the highest for pickpockets in all of the kingdom.
Don't worry about my wallet, Watson. It would be easier to move Big Ben than to steal from me.
Oh my god, it's Mr. Beep Beep.
Amusing, Watson. Really.
It is actually Mr. Beep Beep.
Can we move on to more serious matters?
I'm listening, Holmes.
You're trying Sherlock Holmes.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Sure. Beep Beep. We've got to talk to Mr. Beep Beep. I had a conversation thing up there. I know I did. No? No, Mr. Beep Beep's just chilling. I'm a sheep. Also, I'm sure that, yeah, that's the thug ruffian model from Jack the Ripper.
Come, my lord, a little coin. Oi!
The fuck was that? What the fuck was that voice acting?
Come, my lord. A little coin. Oi!
If this continues, we'll all end up on the street.
What did I just get? Prison break, yeah, first class chemist, possible. Super. Very fine loafer. A very fine loafer. There are in you the makings of a very fine loafer. Sure. Oh, yeah, I don't even.
No, it is unnecessary.
Oh, him! It's unnecessary to talk to. All the others so far, it's been, pertinent, but no, that's unnecessary. Vince goes for round a quarter, gets you a flashlight.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here.
That's exactly what it is.
Flashlight.
Oh no, you're a flashlight.
Oh goodness.
Let's talk to the horse. Or was he a naysayer?
I hope you feel bad about that one.
I very much do not feel bad about that whatsoever.
Avius. And you're proud.
On texture discovered.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
You're about to become very popular. Over. Broke Watson again. Almost broke him again.
There's nothing left at all. I have to close. Oh, what misery.
Hey, give me a little something, you cheapskate.
Chad's getting a bit unhinged there. I mean, it's Sherlock. It's unhingedness.
They leave us to die like dogs.
Who does? Twitch remember what the fuck? Why is Malcolm the only one breaking? What the fuck? I see Twitch is picking on me now. The fuck waggler. Oh my god, it's... Oh no. How does the updated model look worse? How? Oh god! How? How did they make it worse? That man's face is worse than Haunt's texture. Good Twitch member, good bonk.
They leave us to die like dogs.
What do you think, Holmes?
My husband can't pay the rent. We've got nowhere to go.
Oh, it's a... So I'll tell you that. This thing right here that I'm pointing at, right next to my finger, this... That's a guy bent over, sweeping at the floor while, you know, trying to push something away. Flapping of his arm looked like a tail to me. I thought, what the fuck is the size of that cat? I thought that was a cat. And also, if I'm not mistaken, it's the brothel owner model.
My husband can't pay the rent. We've got nowhere to go.
Looks like SCP. Yeah, it does a bit. Oh god, I just saw the same model twice next to each other, just with slightly different clothing. And oh wow, oh, it's Mr. Beep Beep again. Welcome to Sherlock Holmes series. They have 5 character models, which is still more actors than the BBC has.
Oh my god, no, no.
Capius, you know you're being bad.
Here, ready to follow.
Yep. You know what I like? Me?
Burner Street.
What the fuck happened on Burner Street that has haunted Sherlock so much that he speaks it like this?
Burner Street.
The final cutscene of Final Fantasy 9 when the crowd is cheering, clapping, every single model is different. Yeah.
You're the police. Then do something. People are dying of hunger here.
I don't mean to give the police any credibility, but what do you expect the police to do about you being hungry?
Feed me.
Burner Street. Burner Street.
Obviously, yes, you like the dragon. That's good because I like the Prout as well.
Burner Street.
Something happened on Burner Street that lives
Burner
with
Street.
Holmes. Can I look at that, please? It wanted me to look at that earlier. There.
This sign would appear to be that of an establishment not fit for honest folk.
I know it's because Sherlock can read Chinese, but the fact that for a moment he looked at a sign that had Chinese on it and immediately said, this is for, you know, people who are not honest. Wow.
Burner Street.
No, I was trying to tell you to interact with the door, not the... Oh, so they have a really nice, you know, unique looking door and you can't interact with it. What say you, Watson? I say it's a bench.
What do you think, Holmes?
I just said it's a bench. Hey, Kiryu-chan, a door. Kiryu opening door gift. Thud. Oh, he's got food now. Why is there a kid there with a deer stalker on? No, we're looking at this. We're looking at this. Why is the kid there dressed up like stereotypical Sherlock Holmes? Why? Oh, look, it's the infirmary that's
Here's
this
the
is so
public
much.
dispensary that we're looking for.
Is this the one that's had Dr. Watson's colleague in it? Some shady business. Well, it opens just as easily.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
Gates just auto-close.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes, but wait a moment. Watson, it's been years.
Bucket's
Since
going
the
on with
faculty of
his
medicine, if
eyes.
my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here.
Also, why does he look like
You had gone to
Moriarty?
America.
No, I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
Ah,
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this
That's
rat hole,
really
rubbing
disconcerting.
shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you. Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
The Mass Effect conversation wheel at full thing again. Scalpel.
Dr. Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
Scalpel? Scalpel.
From its mark, I'd
Stample.
say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand. Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they...
So it's got on this. Oh, those are the ones you got from him.
Thank you,
Nice.
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Mobile milk stream works again. Scuttles to peppercorns. The mental image that just generated, Bride.
How can I help you?
You should also scuttle. That's fair.
How can I help you?
Approach. How can I help you? Just silence. Okay. Should also scuttle. It's 2 a.m. Yeah, that seems like a fairly decent idea, Lid. On the other hand, sleep is for the weak.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
But speaking as he must. Apparently.
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising.
Do we have to have that conversation line linked to every single person?
Closed. 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 Closed.
Closed.
Closed.
I wonder when that actually is ever going to get taken out of this series, because I will miss it. I will miss when closed is no longer a thing. Okay, so that one's done. No more deductions. He's not available. Dispensary, old friend. Sales been the winners in the scenario already has like to do something. Okay. So, our lead in Whitechapel was... the scalpel's been stolen. Can't get over how good the new Joy-Cons feel. Yeah, so I found out something with my new controller. I had this persistent issue with Genshin Impact for ages, where whenever I try and refine an item or level up an item, you know, that I basically would have to go into a certain menu for, it wouldn't auto-add and it wouldn't do the actual menu itself. It's like, it felt like it was bugged. It only seemed to work if I moved the right stick, which was the faulty one, pressed it, and pressed the relevant button at the same time, that it would work. I thought it was an issue with my game. I reinstalled the game. Didn't fix it. I used a new controller. It works perfectly. It has literally been this entire time my old controller was that fucked on the right stick that it just wasn't actually registering properly. So that controller's been broken for a lot longer than I realised.
Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look.
A money game.
What? Oh, yeah.
A circulating soup kitchen.
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after mass, right here. Don't
What the
hesitate.
fuck is his
Come get
mouth
yours.
animations?
All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow.
You don't look like the needy.
We're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
Nah, it's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area.
Bacon soup.
someone's
Apparently
thinking of
bacon
the
soup,
poor
yes.
here. Look around you, at every street corner.
Bacon
Find
soup.
someone
Bacon
giving out
soup.
just like me.
Boop.
I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against a bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them, and are handed out after mass. That way no one can cheat.
On one hand, I like bacon, on the other, it was soup. Yeah, I'm not so sure what you could do with making bacon into soup. I can understand, like, you know, little bits of bacon on the top of soup for, you know, flavouring or, you know, something like that. But making soup out of bacon, no. I don't ask for much this game, and it still breaks.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
That voice does not go with that character model whatsoever.
Closed. Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate.
But Watson. Watson. Okay, Watson, getting passive aggressive now. Jesus Christ. But Watson, we literally just spoke to the dude running the soup kitchen who said that after mass, attendees were given a ticket that they could get from free meals. So no, the church hasn't turned their back on them. It's actually the opposite. But what the fuck? And also, what the fuck with that standing there, Watson? Let's go down an alleyway. Let's get shanked. No shanking. Pity. I got my anti-shanking device. Right here. Want to waste some syrup. I can see why I wouldn't have the pass for getting into the high security area of the prison with me going to Whitechapel.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
Yes, but why did you say that when clicking on a woman? I clicked on a woman and you told me about Whitechapel Street. I don't know what to say there. Oh, it's a
Sorry,
officer.
the market is closed. There's no more produce.
It's a officer. Also want to catch the key again. Need to come. Ew.
It's the last bread shop open in the area.
Sherlock's just fucking vanished. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Now you're in the real game. You're fine.
It's the last bread shop open in the area.
Why has he got Deerstalker on? Why is he a retexture of the kid that's sitting on top of the wall? Come on. Oh, I can't get to the trigger again. No, but I can break Sherlock again. My good God, this game is easy to break. I'm not even trying. Because Watson was actually paranoid schizophrenic the entire time. Oh, stuff like that has been done so much, as I understand. Like, he's eating the bottle.
Leave me alone.
I've known quite a few people when they've been drunk. I've never ever heard a drunk person talk like that. Now what the fuck? That reminds me of one of the people from Case of the Silver Earring. Oh look, it's actually the...
Batty Street.
It's actually the, Solomonovich from, the Jack the Ripper one.
Batty Street.
Oh, there's the... Holmes, where are you going? I think that's quoted 1769. Nice. Mobile broke again. You're not allowed to hunt shinies and watch me, apparently.
Batty Street. A wine and liquor cellar. He must make a fortune in this area.
Yeah, someone who sells typically quite high-priced alcohol in the poorest district of London. Yes, he must make a lot of money. Huh?
Like a drug dealer.
Yeah, but drug dealers don't usually have a fucking shop front.
Be surprised.
Not ones who are wanting to be illegal. Oh no. What? Been nice knowing
We
you.
aren't investigating down there, Holmes, are we? Are you sure?
Oh, Watson's uncomfortable around the prostitute still. Need a front to look legit. Look legit on my front. I can't. Yes, I can, because I've got first-person control. Jesus Christ, Watson. That's last switching phone, rolls to bed. Oh, it won't let me go up the stairs. Aww. Game. But look, it's the exact same brothel owner from Jack the Ripper. Get some good slip, lid. Slip? Yes, get some good slip.
Nothing of interest here.
So there's actually nothing to do in Whitechapel.
I cannot leave now.
Why? Slip of the shaft. Oh my. Wait, you're not... Oh no, the scalpel's already gone, okay. Oh. The mobile delay is hilarious to interact through.
Holmes, the man...
A money...
Can I go somewhere behind the church, maybe? Yes. Pigeons. Yep, they're London pigeons, alright. They do not give a fuck.
Buy my flowers, my lord, for your dear departed.
A little spicy, a little salty, very sweet. Can't be describing me, Lid. I'm not sweet at all. Why are we going to the graveyard? Why are we getting a cutscene about said graveyard?
This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger...
Back on PC mode was only at this point. Ah! Don't blame you. Or you're not... I'm dark and bitter. I'm like coffee. Fight you. I would say I'll win, but no, you're northern. You'll beat the crap out of me. And also, I've got the punching strength of next to nothing. All my strength is in my legs, and I'm not flexible enough to kick with them. You're as bitter and sour as a Sour Patch Kid. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, yeah, that's bullshit. I am very bitter and very sour. And the way I know this is none of you know what I'm like before coffee.
I think you're totally.
No, I'm not. You cuddle me because I am 3/4 asleep and don't know what's going on. Lydia, I know that's supposed to be two champagne flutes here, like, toasting together, but I looked over and I was like, why has Lydia just sent me a butt with someone flexing next to it? I mean, the answer is it's Lydia, but still. Distribution for 19th September. Through the generosity of Prince Woodville, the new distribution of soup is being arranged within this Whitechapel area. This voucher is valid for any meal on the 19th September at any distribution area. Kurtz, don't forget to pick up the tools at the cemetery. Don't be late this time, Grape Ape. What the fuck is Grape Ape?
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it.
Don't do it, sir.
Don't know why I'm flexing the champagne glasses, but hey ho.
Do it, sir.
I don't know. You'll...
Don't.
This shovel
Looty?
belongs to the cemetery workers.
Jay Sloan, welcome, little bro. Got booped.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common.
Compare the evidence from the crime scene with the evidence from the graveyard. Rope. Also rope.
This rope is only worn. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightsbridge came from this cemetery.
Ah,
it is only
being
worn on
snoot
the one
boot.
side
Ah.
because it is used to lower coffins into graves. Closed.
Think of hydrate reminder, DJ. Being booped. You continue with this, I'm going to subject myself to Sour Patch Kids. I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll teach you. Yeah. God damn it. Got booped and soured. The fact that I could still hear the sugar sifting around in here for a good 3 seconds after I picked it up. Lydia, I don't know how, but you managed to make an emote pose look sexy. I don't know how you managed that. I mean, I do because it's you, but still, what the fuck? That smells so artificially watermelon. I'll get out of my head. Never. My brain was just about to refer to the three of us as in yourself, Lydia, and me as the NB version of the Three Musketeers, but completely blanked on what that would be called. Welcome to America, yeah. Draw me like one of your French girls. Oh, you did. As I recall, you liked it. I'm just disappointed. What the fuck? Granted, texture-wise, that is the closest American sweet I've ever had to a British one, texture-wise. Two things my brain just can't figure out. Watermelon has a smell and can be artificially simulated. Yeah. I mean, pretty much everything does have a smell, Jace. I know this is, you know... I know that it's not something that you're aware of because, you know, you have next to no sense of smell. But yes, everything does have a sense of smell. And yes, sadly, America makes most of it artificial. Guess just picked you off, you do a character pull and it's giving you all weapons, or wanted weapons, do a weapons pull. Yeah, that's what Genshin's like. Let's see. At least artificial watermelon has a flavour. Kind of doubt. Sour then sweet, the thing advertises. Normal water just tastes like water. These taste like how watermelon sweets smell. Weird. I realised parts of the why it's so hard for me to imagine that things have smells is because they don't really have taste to me. Yep, because your sense of taste and smell are almost entirely intrinsically linked. Okay. Is at least good? No, it's really not. I mean, at the very least, it's not gross. The Sour Patch Kids watermelon. Well, don't get about me. I have an excellent sense of smell. My taste bud's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's weird. That I don't get at all, Lid. And the goddamn does one not like Sour Patch Kids? Because, you see, I was brought up, you know, with British sweets, which actually taste good. I mean, I'm not wrong. You know, British sweets that use actual real fruit juice in them.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this black paint, granite, black paint, granite, black paint, granite.
I really should not be taking Sherlock's intellect for
granite. These stones are of the same granite. These stones are of the same granite. The same black paint covers these stones. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
Jesus, Watson! Hey, look, he's dug a grave.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in common. Black and damp earth. Earth freshly turned over, still damp. This dark, damp earth is the same type as that which was found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's home.
Was the best British sweet.
It came from a grave, then.
I'm partial to fruit pastels.
Lovely thought.
And wine gums.
Coincides, Watson. The fragments of granite at the
Still
Bishop's
can manipulate me a
home
Venomoth
came from the
outbreak.
tombstones of this cemetery.
As well as the rope
All the
that
pastel
was
blue
used to
Venomoths.
restrain the poor man. One of those used to lower the coffins.
I can think of only two reasons why anyone should happen to spend a great deal of time in a cemetery. Either he is at rest here, or he works here. At least one of the bishop's murderers is employed here.
A shame. If he was at rest here, it would have made our job easier.
Game, why would you... Why during that tiny little segment when you were focused on Watson, were you focused on his head like a GoPro? Why? Why, Watson? Also, where the fuck did I just go from? I just managed to teleport across the entirety of the graveyard. Watson, why would you want a zombie? I know, right? The only zombie I want is the one sung by the Cranberries. Or, you know, covers thereof. Yeah, we were just in there. We were just in this little bit. We were just in there, and then... Guess Shaw's here sell fruit pastels. Shaw's? No. Can I at least go somewhere else?
I cannot leave now.
No. Zombie cranberry what? You don't know the song Zombie by the Cranberries? Listen to it. It's really, really good. Where's your both parcels then? One's made by Rowntree. Rowntree. They're the proper ones. Good song. Very good song.
Nothing of interest here.
Nothing interesting in Baker Street. Keep us. You're an idiot. I love you, but you're an idiot. But even cover versions of that song are really, really good. Still going to be closed, I know it.
Impossible to open it.
Well, that's new. Is it really, though? Can we pocket knife it?
Impossible to open it.
Sure sells around ones. Give them a try. If they're the actual ones that have been imported from England, that'll be good. Just walking around with my knife out. It's Whitechapel, I need to. Maybe, I don't know, we talk to this guy about what's on the ticket?
Aren't you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
Aye. Oh, grape ape.
A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking for two people called Grape Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup?
Why did they just walk up again?
You can't have any soup, you're too rich. It's for the poor, not the toffs.
And what would you say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
With great pleasure. What do you want to bet?
Your ring against my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
Watson, show your watch to our friend here.
Done. Make yourselves at home. All right, mister. First who gets 36 points wins.
What? Everyone's aim is to reach 36 points in order to win. If your dice goes to start, all your points for the move are lost. What? You grew up with Hershey's, Oreos, Twinkies, Sour Patch candy is good and plenty, which is black give it. Holmes gives no fucks, he does not. Volunteer. His name's just Volunteer. Oh. This revenue gameplay is going to have to be put on pause because it's now time to feed the owners of the paws. Beans. We'll be back in just a sec. Penis. I return. But apparently the game does not. Oh, there we are. It was a Capius. It was Capius. That actually jump scared me. What the fuck? Thank you, Ride. Fuck. Now the skull's really coming out. Store those, because now I only need 3 to win.
Perfect.
Wasn't it? I wouldn't say
Leave me
perfect.
alone. Can't you see I'm busy?
We win.
I had to select that as a fucking dialogue option.
You have lost. You owe me your ring.
Oh, it means a lot to me, this ring. Me dad gave it me before he died. He choked on his own glass eye. Me mum didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg.
Well, that's
She'd only
bullshit.
just heard that me sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall out. And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it.
What the
What would you say
fuck
to
was that
exchange it
tirade of
against
bullshit
some
that
information
Sherlock
about
clearly
Grape?
believed?
That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Yeah. Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, last time I saw him, he was with his mates from the dispensary, them that deal with the morgue. Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A souvenir of me dad, me mum, me sister, and me dog.
I was born with glass bones and paper skin,
One
clearly.
further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends were...
Think, oh no, broken.
Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell ya, I prefer giving out soup.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Thank you, my good man.
Someone actually responded to Sherlock voicing his inner monologue. I love that. That's fantastic.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
I love that in ways I cannot express. I'm also going around with the pocket knife still out. I'm still going with that because, you know, apparently I can't put it away. Sherlock's knife thirsts for blood and cannot be gotten rid of until sated. Watson, come here, I want to stab you.
How can I help you?
Morgue.
Tell me, Doctor, do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the far end. The one with the unpleasant smell.
Someone sponsor Sherlock being unstable.
Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
Well, I mean, yes, you will see us soon as we leave the morgue, unless you're planning to come in there behind us and try and shank us. In which case, I've got the counter shank. Right fucking there. There's the counter shank.
Look, Holmes, a list of the recently dead. How sad.
I see names that have something in common.
do you, Holmes? List of the recent deaths from the morgue to the cemetery. Sarah Ferguson, 56 years old, died of malnutrition. Oliver Boxall, 14-year-old, died of malnutrition. David Levy, 45 years old, died of malnutrition. Sally Petticoat, 17 years old. John Hamilton, 19 years old, same cause of death, suicide by poisoning, to be buried in the same part of the cemetery where they were going to be married. James Barnaby, 32 years old, killed by 23 knife wounds. Didn't want to give him a chance, did ya? The worst thing is, I think this actually came before Detroit Become Human. I think this actually predated it. I've got to find out now. I've got to fucking find out. So this came out on September the 20th, 2012. Detroit Become Human was 6 years after. This was the original of 23 stab wounds. Oh, I hate that I've looked that up, but also that's amazing. That's absolutely perfect. We've found the origin of 28 stab wounds. It's this. Oh. Harry Copperfield, 65 years old, died of exhaustion and malnutrition. How do you die of both? The prequel, oh no. What the fuck, Watson?
I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for clues about Grape Ape's friends.
Hey, Grape Ape? Detroit Become AI. I enjoyed Detroit. Just a shame that we'll never see any more of them.
Look at the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
Did you have to say that right as it was partway through the picking up animation, so much that you cancelled the animation but still took the object? Could you not have waited for me to complete the picking up animation?
This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange that he left his overall here.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
Just learned something awful about Lethal Company. Oh, what's that? I should also point out to you that this guy's name is actually the German version of you, Ride. Kurz means short.
I need something.
Do you by any chance need the scissors you've just found?
I need something. A small metal stem.
Snippy, snippy. Oh my god!
Perfect.
Sure.
2 keys.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot.
Aw, I can't keep Snippy Snippy. Well, has come out of vents. Oh, lovely! You want to become like the bishop we found at the start of the game? Hey, that sounds nice. Don't threaten me with a good time. Wait. Wait. Why are there deerstalker caps every fucking where? I get it that the depiction of Sherlock Holmes is always to be wearing a deerstalker cap, despite the fact that he never actually wears one. But why are they all over the place in this game? this point, I'd be tempted to say, you know what? Fuck it. Give Sherlock a deerstalker. Why is it bad that caller heads come out of the vents? Because it means they can pretty much get the drop on you unexpected anywhere. And that's a terrifying thought. I mean, it's more terrifying for Ride because as soon as we see a call head, I sprint away. They have to deal with the call head on their own. The Weeping Angel twice the size of the player as well. How they fit in? I do not know. Right, back to the cemetery. Because we now have things. No. You hate that. Yeah, think how it is to, you know, fly and, you know, try and, like... Here's the worst thing. The actual worst thing. They are worse than Weeping Angels. They are worse. Weeping Angels, as long as you look at them, they will never ever move. As far as I understand it, if you keep looking at the coral head, he'll just rush you and kill you. So, looking at him keeps him still for a bit. You keep looking and he just charges you. Ain't good. Ain't fun. Right, so what was that? So, plan is this has come in here, so this is the door. This is the one I need. That's the bracken you think. Oh, right. There is something which, you know, doesn't move when you're looking at it until you look at it too much. Oh my god, the bracken's just an Enderman. Ah. What?
Perfect. It's open. Here, this hut is on the map. Let us search it from top to bottom, Watson.
Oh, what a jumble.
Never seen a bracken. My only experience with a coilhead was seeing it and then running away, shouting the word coilhead very loudly. And in the vague distance behind me, I heard Ride saying, "We need to look at it." I was like, nope. Oh, I am gone. Glancing at the fucks off, staring too long, and your neck is gone. Right. Bracken's long lost cover the Enderman that shows us family gatherings. Oh shit. And then you left me. Yes. I was already running. Like, the thing is, right, as we know, that map had it in for you because then when you caught back up to me, I had found a bunker spider. And then when you came along, I was like, well, the spider's going to kill one of us. Hang on, if I run and jump over the spider, it will want to eat me, therefore Ride can, you know, run past while I'm getting eaten to death. Good plan. Self-sacrifice helped the team. I ran, jumped over the bunker spider, it looked at me, turned around and nommed Ride. I was like, oh. Well, I guess I'm just running out then. Let's blow people away back to safety. Think they remember that stream? Yeah, that was a fairly recent one. Note to employees, fell the lover's tree to make place for another grave. If the famine doesn't end, we can expect a lot of customers. Chief P-Long. He has the P-Long.
How is it that there is no room in this cemetery?
I tried.
To open it.
I did try. No.
Impossible to open it. Impossible to open it.
Wow, thanks for me to use my sixth sense because it was really, really helpful.
Impossible to open
Hey, I just realised something. The inventory is Watson's bag.
Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. I'll need something thin.
Like my knife?
A hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it.
No from bandits. I wanted to do what you told me to do, but it didn't fit all in, so I've closed the chest and hidden the rest with Romeo and Juliet, the two newcomers. That's why I knew you didn't want Ryder to die and did the opposite.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
Valuable objects? But what are they doing here?
Okay, so I already know where we need to dig. Because when it said Romeo and Juliet, they mean the dead people from the mortuary.
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
There's the recent deaths. Sally Petticoat and John Hamilton. It causes death to be buried in the same part of the cemetery. They're going to be married. So I need to find Sally Petticoat and John Hamilton. And that's where we'll find where we need to excavate. Maybe. Because I can't examine any of these, I'm going to guess that these aren't any of the right. None of these are the right ones. Holmes, what the fuck was that? It's very hard to tell which part of this place I've been to already. Wait, I do not have the...
Here is our tree. Let us examine the inscriptions.
Sally and John.
Sally and John. This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here as a symbol of their love.
Right.
Nothing of interest here.
So I've basically got to find that symbol.
Nothing of interest here.
Or I could just click on every single gravestone until I find it.
Nothing of interest here.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Yes, it must be there. I need something.
Now I go back and get the shovel. So from all the evidence we had gathered before coming out here, we could determine we were going to be needing to dig up a grave, yeah? So why wasn't I allowed to take the shovel then? Why do I need to do it now?
This shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
You frighten me, Holmes.
Why? Why? What was actually worrying about that? That was perfectly fine for him to say. What the fuck? That was a JPEG of a leaf that went past the screen there. It would be rude otherwise. Ah, yes. Sherlock Holmes, a man known for his manners.
This must be the grave. Dig quickly, Watson.
Very well, Holmes. Look, a metal box.
You frighten me, Holmes. Yes, sure, Holmes. Right away. Dig. Let me guess. Puzzle.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated.
This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held on to it after a hold-up.
What? How the fuck? What? Seven, 8, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 4. So the numbers... So basically I need to rearrange those numbers to fit those down there. Sure. But how? Like... It's not letting me do that. Oh. Right, okay, I see. Right, okay, I see. So they have to be moved in sets of 2. No. So this needs to go down here. There we have the 7. So the 8 needs to come next. Come. But it can't do that. Seven, 8, 2. Three. Five. It's getting harder and harder. So basically those need to be, so it needs to be 3, 5, 4, 6, 4. Okay. Because I can't do that. I've been doing this enough, it's actually giving me a skip button. See, the problem is that that 5 basically needs to go, be slotted into there, and then that moves across, and that would be it. That would actually be all of it. But it can't happen like that. Because if I do that, it breaks apart that. Oh, hi, Cape. How bad? You fall off. Kidding me? Those are literally ran the wrong way. Oh my god. I'm kind of bullshitting it now. No, fuck it, skip. Just gonna skip it.
There we are.
Just...
It is simplicity
Oh,
itself.
that was gonna burn a hole in my brain. What the bollock?
A hammer covered in blood. This key must be important to be hidden here.
Convenient.
There is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come and keep your revolver at the
Let's give the skip button. Yes, I am very appreciative of the skip button that, pops up after a little while.
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
Candlesticks.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone.
And yet you've still got the gun out. Dead?
Holmes, they are children. My God, one of them is hurt.
What you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be afraid. I am a doctor. I'm going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
The face of the kid.
In this area, who would take such great care with a blade? A butcher, of course. And the only butcher in the area is Samuel Fletcher, who at this moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold
I'm a
grudges,
doctor, do not
as
mind the
anyone
gun.
around here will tell you.
First, do no harm. Second,
A man
take no
skillful
shit.
with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, It's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
That's true. What do you want?
Oh
Don't
my
let the butcher find
God,
us.
the model. Ah. Ah. What the fuck?
Dr. Watson will see to your wound, but the treatment won't be free. I don't need to remind you that life is hard. You know that already. Give me the address of a certain Kurtz, and the doctor will dress your wound.
Face Sherlock's
no address,
pulling.
no treatment.
I can't tell you, mister. Kurtz is a dangerous madman.
Holmes, you go too far. You have frightened the poor child.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation
And he just
for
resets.
damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way
Well,
of
villain
repairing
arc.
the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz. He's the worst person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Batty Street.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem between these young men and Mr. Fletcher.
Find Kurtz at number 8 Batty Street. To get there, take the first left turning out of the cemetery, then the first right. Number is 8 on the right to the end of the blind alley. Wow, it actually gives me directions.
We must protect these children from that
Why the
butcher.
GoPro camera again?
I've had dealings
Why?
with Samuel Fletcher before now.
These camera angles fine, but why the GoPro on Watson's head?
If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
You mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly.
Why does this surprise you, Watson? Why are you surprised? Watson, you've known Sherlock for a very long time. You know he's the sort of person to do that. Without a care. Why does Sherlock's behaviour keep...
Well, mister, that's
surprising
a
you.
mighty fine outfit
Oh
you're
my God,
wearing
it's
there.
her again.
You stand out like a sore thumb, and that's no lie. Watch that you don't get it all dirtied up, but you'd be welcome to come back to my place. It's not far, and I'd sponge it down for you.
Don't go back to Jenny's place. You'll get malaria.
Oh my God, it's actually the same woman.
Thank you, madam. I'm certain that you would make a very good job of it. That will not be necessary, however. But your thought was a kind one.
We'd best be leaving now, sir.
Here, please accept this sovereign as a token of my gratitude for your concern.
Well, I never. Thank you. That's right generous of you, my lordship.
You are very welcome, madam.
Madam, he calls me. Bless my garters. What a gent.
If you're ready now, sir.
Yes, let us go.
What a remarkable man, the Prince Woodville, to talk to such a woman as though she was an equal.
Let's find Batty Street.
Jesus, Sherlock. Just that stare like, let's find Batty Street. Nothing else matters. Not the prince. No, definitely not the prince. No, just Batty Street. This...
Batty Street.
Yes, it is. Number 8. All the way at the end. Oh my God, the houses are actually numbered properly.
Closed.
Sherlock, fake smile, Sherlock, fake smile. In which case, I've got the key for it.
My God, Holmes, it's appalling. And the smell. But what can have happened here?
What the
Stay
fuck?
calm, Watson. Take note of every detail and be careful not to move anything.
What
Very well,
the
Holmes.
fuck? What the actual fuck?
What a horrible wound. This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
The skin was deeply torn. Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Oh. So, but yes, yeah. Oh, great.
The skin.
No, nothing else I can seem to find here. No. That one as well, okay.
This part is in shreds.
Is this all we're going to be getting from them? I really hope it is.
What a...
Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. That looks... Right, okay, let's look at the person.
What a horrible wound.
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. Size 9. Hobnail...
Sherlock, why is... Actually, no, it's not even a Sherlock thing. Frog wears. Why is everyone in these games wearing size 9s? Or size 9.5? Oh, good God. I thought those scissors were up the guy's nostrils, as in that's how he died. No, that's just my active item from my inventory. But I thought they were in his nose. Oh, look.
Please take note, Watson.
The same finger that we found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's house. Holmes!
What? Why exclaim just Holmes?
It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks.
No shit, Sherlock!
What terrible wounds. The dogs must have been rabid.
Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards.
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent.
Rabid? Yeah, that's how British say rabid. You know, rabid and rabies. We don't say rabid, we said rabid. Because, you know, you don't call it rabies, you call it rabies. Someone suffering from rabies is rabid.
The dog's bowl is empty.
I wouldn't call a bone in it being empty, Holmes, but sure.
Grapes! What are they doing there?
Grape ape. Clearly.
This is yesterday's newspaper.
Was just more Schmoes chaos. No, that was actually
This
accurate.
newspaper. The blood is still fresh. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
Do you think it could have had anything to do with, you know, this thing, maybe, Watson? No? No?
An old photo. It's written to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz.
What the fuck is that dead-eye look on the one from the second in the right?
1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
A newspaper covering the war in South Africa. Kurtz must have been following the war with some interest.
The Boer War is abominable, and it still rages.
A torn piece of a letter.
Colonel, I've heard that the heads of the Malan Commando do not appreciate your operating methods. Methods that they judge are being too expeditious, even cruel. We are defending our land. Our cause is wholly unjust. We need competents who are honourable and motivated, not wealth-hungry assassins. There is no room here for opportunists like you.
It seems to be a letter of dismissal.
Well...
A military badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty, and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
Apparently, our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
Wait, really? There's more here? Oh.
The skin was deeply torn.
I don't know. Yeah, that's it now.
The material on this tray is rather odd. Small burnt balls.
Oh my fuck! Why was that a voice line specifically stated like that? Just
small burnt balls.
Wow.
Small burner.
Or maybe the small burnt balls. Burnt balls.
A pipe with a strange smell.
Maybe it smells like balls.
Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium? I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
Maybe like one at the dispensary. Maybe that.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson. Let us look at...
So either I've got something wrong or I'm missing a thing.
Let us look...
Why? You won't let me actually move. There's nothing more to look at this part. The only thing I've got is leaving. And it wants me to do the deduction.
My deduction chart is incomplete, Holmes. We are missing an important detail.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
Why 2 hours specifically?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
What the...
I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
What the fuck? I will say at the very least the...
Ah, Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favor from you.
What sort of favor, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue for a couple of hours? It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavory practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health centre where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I am responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
It's also a body behind him.
I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
as for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly,
Watson, yeah.
particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
It's not my...
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Where the fuck did that come from, Watson?
This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
The fuck? Have you ever done a post-mortem? Nah. Saw him open. Has that been the whole time? I don't know. What? What? I clicked there because I thought it was grabbing a tool.
Go carefully, Holmes, even so.
I must clean the body first.
Stabby stabby.
No, it is unnecessary.
Fine. That.
I must mark the places to cut. My notches are ready.
Why did that sound sexual? My notches are ready.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. No, it is unnecessary. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing then? It doesn't seem to want me to do anything else.
I can't do that.
Go carefully, Holmes, even so.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Be doing?
I can't do that.
Name for Cox discovered. By the cocks on my notches.
I can't do that. No, it is unnecessary. No, it is unnecessary.
I did have to...
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something. I can't do that. a ball of paper swallowed recently.
Why? Full pipette and Kurtz's map. 13 Burner Street. Okay. Oh, it's the Chinese place we saw before.
I am missing some information.
Are you? Deduction board? Nope. Laboratory thing over here.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
So, orange. 4 blue, 1 white. Again. I know how to do this. Isn't that all that bad? And it's just one of those. Okay.
Poison, and apparently very virulent.
Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to the Bishop of Knightsbridge. A substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness. Substance fatal, in this case death by cardiac arrest. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to Kurtz. A substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness, considerably heightened in the subject's muscular strength. Provokes extreme degeneration of skin tissue following deep wounds. Substance non-fatal. It's been improved. Or refined. Case of opium, Kirkstone's man smoked opium. And what? This bought the point pipe? What's this?
That was a most instructive post-mortem. This man was murdered by his accomplices because of his missing finger.
I see. He was overly conspicuous, walking around with a bandaged hand, as the police would have been looking for a man with a missing finger. But how did they manage to disguise the murder by making it look like a dog attack?
The post-mortem revealed the presence of poison in his system. Everything points to it being a less potent form of the poison we found.
Why is his head going like that?
This man died as much from the poison as from fighting against those animals. I believe this new version of the substance provokes such a rage that the victim attacks anything in his path, and in this instance it was dogs. We're dealing with sorcerers' apprentices whose creations are ever evolving. They are attempting to obtain a particular effect, and they try out their formulae on human guinea pigs.
You're saying that his accomplices forced him to drink it?
No, he took it himself, voluntarily. The poison wasn't to be found in his blood, but in his lungs. I also discovered numerous traces of opium.
I'm beginning to see. They mixed this horrible poison with his opium, knowing that he would soon smoke it to ease the pain caused by his wound.
Exactly. And such a profound knowledge of both chemistry and toxicology is uncommon. Very well. We know the reason and the manner. But we're really not any further ahead. How will we find the two other men who murdered the bishop? By going to 13 Burner Street. It is in this area.
But where did you get that address, Holmes?
From his stomach.
I see. He wanted to get rid of the address.
No, he wanted revenge.
I don't follow you.
When the man with the missing finger began to feel the effects of the poison, he knew that he was going to die, and he knew that there would be a post-mortem. Shall we go?
I mean, it's weird batshit crazy logic, but sure. It's just adventure game logic. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Does it actually say Batty Street? So Burner Street is the one like right round here, I believe. No, it's not. No, Burner Street was earlier on, wasn't it? Like before the dispensary. Or was it? I can't actually fucking remember. The maggots have eaten my brain.
Burner Street.
No, I was right. I actually was right for once. What the fuck? My memory actually came through, sort of. Betting it's this one.
There's our opium den, Watson. Let's go.
This can't go well.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome. What can I do for you?
One of your regular clients looked within himself to give us your address. He was very helpful.
Oh, I understand. Our clients quickly become regulars. Your friend isn't with you?
Sadly, no. He is tied up with his dogs.
I understand. I too love dogs. Come in and make
Watson's reaction was... Say, I'm sorry, Watson, are you trying to be... No. No. The game just closed itself. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, no. Oh, thank fuck for autosaves. Jesus Christ. How... I haven't even... Oh, good God, it's all this again.
A talk. It seems to... A minute at that.
Now, oh my God. Now we are going to be breaking the space-time continuum.
Great.
This is... The dogs some... And let us look...
Yeah, no.
An old... A trick.
Now I've got to try and, you know, zoom my way through and try and remember all the stuff again.
This... The skin...
This... The... Water.
The material... A small... Up. They can... Oh.
Water.
Hobney. Hobney.
Let me...
This back.
What?
Oh, I actually need the scissors out there.
Please take
this.
It is only
this.
Right, now... That's all the deduction stuff needed.
My deduction. What are you going?
I'm... Then be very...
Now we get to speed through this all again.
Ah, Grant, you are still here.
Oh, it's not letting me
need
skip
to
this
ask
bit.
a favour from you.
What sort of favour, my dear friend?
Might I use your morgue?
No, it's
for a
actually
couple
not
of
letting me
hours?
skip these bits. Okay.
It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the...
No.
Oh, no. Oh, now it's letting me.
I understand.
As
First
long
and
as there's
foremost,
animations
that you
going
are
on,
a
it's like
coward.
Genshin. You can't skip dialogue until the animation stopped.
It's not my...
This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
Go carefully, Holmes, even...
I must clean... I must... No. Mine. This liquid found in the... No, it is... A ball of paper swallowed recently.
Chemistry.
And smells as...
Now I've got to do all this again as well.
This liquid found in...
Oh, it's not the same. Yeah, but why? Or is it? It might actually be the same. No, it's the same.
Poison.
I thought that was it. Oh, brought him the pipe.
That was the... Where...
But I...
Where...
I'm gonna save now, just so I can, be sure that if it does crash again, which I really hope it doesn't, I won't have to do all that all over again. It just did. It just crashed again. Oh no. Has the game actually broken? Did it save? It didn't. I shouldn't have deleted all those other save files first. I've just lost all of today's progress. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no. Well... that's where I'm going to be ending for tonight. I know what I'm going to do. I guess I could speed through all of that. I could speed through all of it and try and catch up for next week. And hope it doesn't keep crashing. You just found out what the average playtime might be lower. Yeah. 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 So we'll see. We'll see. I will at some point try and catch up that progress. If I can't, or you know, if it keeps crashing at around that point, we're either going to have to try and brute force the way through all the crashes, or we're going to have to say that's where this game ends, because there's nothing really else I can do. So that's a bit shit. So we'll see what's going on with that next week. But until then, thank you all very much for coming on, for your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you chose to show it. Next stream from me should be tomorrow at 11:30 AM EST, which is 4:30 PM GMT, where I will be doing... who knows? It will either be the Masochism stream and doing Alan Wake, or it is going to be this new horror game that I've messaged the developer about. We'll see. Whichever one doesn't get streamed tomorrow will be streamed on Monday, so you will be seeing both of them. After that, the Saturday stream of catching up. No idea what that's going to be on. It's going to be at 2 PM EST, which is 7 PM GMT, but aside from that, I don't fucking know what I'm going to do. I'll work out something I've got to do. Oh, I've got to redo Tyranny as well. I've got ages since till I actually play Tyranny again, so yeah, have time. By the way, thank you all again for coming along, for your support, and I will hope you have a good rest of your day, a good evening, a good night, a good afternoon, or a good morning. Until next time, though, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Bye.